Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for those of you that have already jumped into the chat and said hello. Sorry that this is a belated first stream of the week. We really should have been live on Monday. However, we're back at work now. Not for a long time, nor, as it turns out, for a good time, really. But we're back working for 3 weeks. It's going to play havoc with the old stream schedule for a little bit. But once that's out of the way, we are free and clear for the summer. And we can stream, well, potentially back on our old schedule of 3 times a week. Thank you for those of you that have already dropped a little like on the stream as well. That's very, very generous. Welcome into the lovely Gavin Brash, the king of... Refresh me, Gavin. Refresh me, Doncaster, I think, isn't it? I was going to say Rotherham, but I'm pretty sure it's Doncaster. And the King of Carlisle is with us as well. Welcome in, Craig. We've played a little bit of Football Manager offline since we streamed on Friday. Things are going desperately well, by the way. I'm a little bit concerned that this could be the stream where maybe it goes a little bit awry, because we've got some tough games that we're going to bring you in today's, including, without giving too much away, top versus second. So we'll see how we get on with that. We've got some of our old favourites with us. Dicer is with us. Welcome into you. Got No Game is with us. Great to be back. It is great to be back, isn't it? Got No Game. Got to be brutally honest. I'm going to actually just jump into the game straight away. I'm going to be brutally honest. I missed a bit of streaming whilst we were away. I don't know, I only missed 1 day, but being back at the coal-face teaching is not nearly as much fun as hanging out playing Football Manager with friends on the internet. So thank you for joining me, one and all. We've got Bob Lennon with us from Brazil, no less. Welcome in, Bob. It's got to be pretty early on in the morning, hasn't it, Bob? You must be having a great time out there. Do you follow one of the Brazilian clubs, by the way? Is there one that's captured your heart? I'm making the wild assumption there, by the way, Bob, that with a name like Bob Lennon, you're not a Brazilian native and you've moved out there. Maybe you are. Maybe Bob Lennon is a little bit like Joe Linton. We'll see. Charlie Turner. How are we, Llama? I tell you what, Charlie Turner, I am mighty fine, but we know that is inconsequential compared to how you are, so let us know. Gavin Brash is indeed a Donny boy. Gavin Brash, I don't know whether we've ever thrashed this out, though. Are you a Donny fan, or do your allegiances lie elsewhere? Craig, King of Carlisle, you know it. Monkey in the Fog. Good to see Llama, looking good. Hope the schedule's not too punishing. We're doing all right today, actually. We're doing pretty well. We've come off the back of 2 days of teaching and then going straight into my new job that I've been doing this year of tutoring. So I've taught all day, tutored all night, but today was a day off, so we are back streaming. We were out in town with Mrs. Llama this morning, just strolling around without a care in the world. And now we're doing a little bit of streaming before we go and pick the children up from school. So things are going very, very well. Bob, it is 9:03 a.m. And Bob Lennon is a YouTube nickname. So you are truly Brazilian with a Brazilian name. That's fabulous. So who is your team then? Are you a fan of one of the... What do they call it in Brazil? Is it the Big 12? The Big 13? To tell us who you're a fan of. Gavin Brash is not a Donny Rovers fan. Best friend is though, so plenty of eco power trips. Liverpool fan. We're blaming Mum for that, are we? Well, Liverpool, they can't decide what they are at the moment, can they, Gav? They're smashing teams 6-1, and then by the same token, they're getting turned over themselves the next week. Bit of an up and down season. Speaking of seasons that are not up nor down, they are mainly up. This is our campaign so far, and it's going frighteningly well. Look at the lack of goals conceded over recent weeks. We've conceded, 2 in the last 7? We had a defeat to Wigan that I was less than chuffed about, I will tell you that. Although they only had one shot on target the entire game, which is where their goal came from. We only had 2 shots on target ourselves, so I was less than thrilled. And look at some of the performances. 6.3 from Sir Harvey, 6.2, 6.4, 6.3. I mean, the defence wasn't terrible, but it was not a good game. Nigel is with us. Welcome in, Nigel. Let's get a little welcome for all of the regulars.
Afternoon, everybody.
Miserable cold picked up at the ice hockey last weekend, trying to get fit for a busy end of week. Nigel, what have you got going on at the end of the week? Sounds like you've got antics to go. Gavin Brash, could be much worse. Could be in Hum's shoes as a Chelsea supporter. Look for little victories here and there. Yeah, at least you're not a Chelsea supporter, I guess. Titan's with us as well there. How are ya? Actually, very solid, Titan. Thank you very much. I'm hoping you are well as well. Remind me where we're beaming in from, Titan, as well. I get confused between our different viewers here, Titan. Are you a Norwegian? Am I right with that? And we've got new people joining us as well. Titan's here, and so is...
Good evening, everybody.
So is Benjamin Bessemer, of course. Welcome in, BB. Good to see you. Bob Lennon, you had a big 13, but until Serie D, we had many giant clubs. You're a fan of the club with the most number of fans in the world, Flamengo, with only 35 million fans around the world. And the second best supported club is mine, Birmingham City, who have got 34.5. No, they don't. That's absolutely not true. Charlie, you're a Southampton fan. So, nothing wrong with being a Saints fan, Charlie. Are you Hampshire-based yourself? Benjamin, you find it? Benjamin.
Good evening, everybody.
There you go. There's your second non-Benjamin. You wait for them, and then they come along in duos. Titan, you're almost Norwegian. You're in the country also known as Norway's big brother. So that's got to be Svenska, hasn't it? Are you a Swede? Is that Norway's big brother? I can't imagine Denmark or Finland are describing themselves as Norway's big brother. So I'm going to say you're a Swede. Craig, one of the best away days you've had was at the Old Bellevue with 1,100 fans travelled down. It was the season we were relegated out of the league and Rovers got the title. Sounds nice. Nigel, you got 3 medical appointments. Not quite as fun then. And an end of season ice hockey due to finish off. That might be too meh to stay long. Nigel, I feel like we need more from you there. What is your ice hockey link then? Are you part of an ice hockey club? Are you part of the organising committee, or is this a do for the fans? I feel like we need to know a little bit more. Bob Lennon, you could do with a loan of fans. Yeah, well, you could just lend us $1 million, please. Dysa is from India, and again, Dysa, I feel like we need to know more, don't we? Whereabouts in India are you from? What region do you call home? Do you support a team from India, or are your allegiances with a club from somewhere else around the world? BB, you have a video which I may very much like. You're gonna have to tell me a little bit more, BB. I feel like you're just you're teasing me there. Titan is a Swede born and raised. Come on then, Titan. Who's the club? Are you a Malmö fan? Are you an IFK Gothenburg, Göteborg fan? Are you a Djurgården fan? Who else have we got? Helsingborg? Come on, let us know, Titan. Don't play with our emotions here. Charlie, near enough to Hampshire. Currently using your I think that's auto-corrected there, hasn't it? That's Pushkash Academica, I think, to stop tears from Southampton's performances. Charlie, what are we saying then? Have we written this season off? Is it done? Are you saying that you think your team are down, or what have you got left? Maybe 6 games? Is there a resurgence on the cards? Is it possible? Bob also cheers for the club of your city, Botafogo, who are now in in Italy they call that Serie C, but I'm not sure what a C is in Portuguese. Here is a common thing. You cheer for a team of your state and then a team from Rio and Sao Paulo too. I don't know whether that might be that might be becoming more common in the UK, you know. Bob, I think lots of people follow their local side as like a secondary side, and then they might also follow a Premier League side as well. I don't, unfortunately. I'm cursed with the misery of just supporting Birmingham and Birmingham only, although I say that, I also go and watch Kettering in non-league, so I guess I do the same. I do the same. Benjamin, it's from the current series of the US Masked Singer, and one of the masked celebs is a channel regular. Well, now I'm wondering who it is. Is it Isaac? Is it Got No Game? Have they made it onto the US Masked Singer? You'll have to tell me. You'll have to tell me. Titan, you are a Malmö fan. I thought so. You live in the southern part of Sweden, so Malmö actually faces kind of Copenhagen, doesn't it? It's very close to Denmark. Am I right? So you got lots of choices. You got Malmö, you got Helsingborg, you got Trelleborg, but half your family are Malmö supporters. So, well, is that the club Zlatan came through? Am I right? My knowledge of Swedish football needs a little bit of updating, I will admit. Charlie, writing it off, Charlie, are you? Think you're down. There you go. You've got your FM24 rebuild. Every cloud, Charlie. Southampton for the rebuild. TaylorMade is in. Welcome in, Spencer.
Need everybody?
I think the people are doing well, Spencer. Tell us about your weekend, Spencer. Where were you reporting from this weekend? Was it a busy one? Dicer is in northern India. Not much of a club fan, just like good football. Although you are actively engaged in promoting Indian football in the hope it gets better. Sounds very exciting, Dicer. Very exciting. Isaac is with us.
Afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon to you, young man. Thank you for bringing the average age of the stream down significantly. Always a pleasure to welcome you in. Nigel, it's a do for the whole club. We're celebrating picking up the league championship and the playoffs championship. You've been the official scorer. Sounds nice, Nigel. Where's the team? Where are the team? Salty's in. So what do you mean, Salty, you're busted? What do you mean you're busted? As in the band? Have you crashed a wedding? Is it the year 3000? What's going on, Salty?
Afternoon, everybody.
Isaac, no singing. Or no signing from you. I think that's another autocorrect there, isn't it, Isaac? I'm sure we've got plenty of signing. No singing. Got No Game, can't sing either, can't dance. So, yeah, you could make it. Charlie, try not to ruin him. Benjamin, I'll send it to you on Discord. Just would love to link it in the chat, but I'm unsure if you should. Benjamin, come on. We're all friends here. If it'll work, the bots might be a little bit officious, Benjamin. I'll warn you. If it doesn't work, it's not because I've taken offence. I don't have mods, so I just let the bots do their little thing. So give it a go, Benjamin. Give it a go. Titan, you can be in Denmark in 45 minutes on a flexi bus, I would imagine. Zlatan had his breakthrough in Malmö, but he's no longer as welcome here as he would have been a couple of years ago. Titan, is that because of his involvement with who's it? Is it Bayern? Is it Bayern? Hammarby. He's part owner of Hammarby now. Is that right? By the way, let me quickly talk through the fixtures. We've got to play a little bit of FM. Forgive me. We've got some big games going on. Okay, so art is imitating life. Last night in real life, Millwall played Birmingham at Millwall's The New Den. Birmingham actually won that game. We had to make a goalkeeping substitution because our goalkeeper got injured. The backup goalkeeper came on and had a stormer. And we won 1-0. Millwall are in the playoffs. We are safely in mid-table after that win. We're going to be taking them on in FM this afternoon. Then we're going to rotate the squad and play the Robins from Swindon Town in some kind of 2-bit trophy. And then we've got the biggie. And I know this might not sound like a biggie, It's going to be top versus second as Birmingham take on Oxford at St Andrews. And we are that team that is top. We are 3 points clear of Oxford, but they have got a game in hand. So it's pretty tight at the top. But look at Sir Harvey Nibbs leading the average ratings and leading the goal-scoring charts as well. And not to be outdone, he says, although if you look at it, he has been outdone, it's Jobe Bellingham who is equal top in the assist chart. Jobe actually got his second ever start in real life for Birmingham last night. He's 23 years old in this game, but we're in 2028. He's only 17 years old in real life. This is Jude Bellingham's younger brother. Has not burst onto the scene and made quite as many appearances as Jude. He played okay last night. Let's have a check of his decision-making. 13. Last night, maybe his decision-making was a little bit lower than that. He gave the ball away quite a lot, but he looked solid. And we beat Millwall last night, and we're going to get out there in a game on Football Manager today and see whether we are able to do the same. Titan, yes, it's Bayern. It's Bayern Munich, isn't it? So Hammarby are Bayern, I think, aren't they? Zlatan, that is the Kennedy Bakircioglu team, isn't it? Zlatan has lost his respect here now. Have you seen what happened to his statue? I have indeed seen what happened to his statue, yeah. They tried to place it outside our statue. Yes, I have seen that footage, actually. As it looks like we might need to make a few changes here. Some tired legs. Taylor, no reporting at the weekend, but commentated on the Chelsea game last night for 33,000 people. Goodness me, and came within 10 likes of having to sing, but thankfully avoided that nonsense. 33,000 people's not bad, though, is it? Greeno's with us.
Evening, everybody.
An unusual amount of green dots, isn't it, Greeno? Apologies. It turns out that I'm getting quite used to taking charge of clubs who've been relegated down and just, mopping up a little bit and then storming back to the top of the league. Nigel, the team is the Leeds Knights in the National Ice Hockey League, the National Division. Is that the top division, Nigel? You're going to have to forgive me. The rapscallion that I am, I don't follow ice hockey. Craig, don't think YouTube chat accepts links. The purple brand does, however. Well, we're happy here for now, I think, aren't we, Craig? You never know. At some point, we might try out the purple brand and see what all the fuss is about. Daly also turned down the chance to sign Sir Harvey. Proved to be a mistake because he scored a last-minute equaliser in a game that you were 2-0 up in. Sir Harvey doing Sir Harvey things, I think you'll find there, TMG. Murph!
Evening, everybody.
It's the law of Birmingham City, isn't it? Murph just can't stay away. He smells the merest waft of St Andrews on the breeze. And he just can't help but drop by. Welcome in, Murph. Absolute pleasure to see you, as always. Isaac, what happened to the statue? Malmö erected a statue of Zlatan outside their stadium because Zlatan came through the Malmö Academy and played for them. But Zlatan has later gone on and bought, as part of a consortium, a team from Stockholm called Hammarby. And that's caused a little bit of friction between Zlatan and the Malmö fans. They feel like maybe he's betrayed his roots a little bit, I think. So I think the statue fell, shall we say. I think it fell. Charlie, you start a real-life coaching career next season at 17 years old. Charlie, that sounds exciting. Once again, you're teasing us, Charlie, with info when we want more. What level coaching badges have you got now, Charlie, and who are you going to be taking over? What age group are you going to be coaching next year? I used to do a fair old bit of coaching myself before work kind of took over a little. Titan, one day, a llama statue will stand tall outside of St Andrews. Maybe if Birmingham is twinned with Lima in Peru, that could happen. I don't think the statue will be of me. Murph, how are we doing on this wonderful day, Sir Llama? Well, first of all, congratulations on branding this a wonderful day. Isn't it just? I mean, an afternoon when you can be, I'm presuming, watching me on one screen and playing a little bit of Football Manager on another. That's a day gifted by the FM gods, isn't it? So we're already winning at life. I'm very well. Hope you are too. Talis is with us. Absolutely. I mean, whenever we see Talis join the chat, we were automatically drawn back in to our club info screen, aren't we? Look at these absolute scoundrels of custom kits. This is what Birmingham City are wearing in 2028-29. Little bit of charitable sponsorship as well. That's how Birmingham roll in 5 years' time. Beautiful kits. Absolutely beautiful. Welcome in, Talis. Always a pleasure. Titan, this statue trips over. I think you're absolutely right. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Brace yourselves, people.
Afternoon, everybody.
Stinger, if you're here for League One tips... Well, I was about to say you've taken several wrong turns. I'm top of the league, Stinger. I could show you a very, very intricate... very, very sophisticated tactic that I don't know whether the likes of you would be able to get working in League One. We're pioneering this 4 at the back system with a flat 4 in midfield and a brace of strikers, which I feel could be an exciting future for football tactics. Take it, make a video out of it if you wish. Charlie, you're in with your local under-11s. And your level 1 starting level 2 next season. Exciting times, Charlie. Under 11s is what middle Llama plays this season. And brace yourself. They start to get a little chopsy around under 11s. Charlie, I'm going to warn you. I've seen a booking this season in under 11s. So just... cool your jets there. Cool your jets. You're going to have your work cut out with those rapscallions. Nigel, it's the second division. Top division is semi-pro, but there's a division above that that is all pro, mainly with big arenas. Entry by application only. Very good. UK ice hockey goes from strength to strength. Greeno, you're going to start a campaign to have a statue of Gary O'Neill. Hang on, Greeno. Hang on a second. You wanted a statue of Gary O'Neill after his first 6 games for the club. I bet you weren't saying that after 12 games in charge, though, were you? He's made a little bit of a comeback, hasn't he? And talking of comebacks, we need to bring in players off the bench because we are struggling for fitness. Don't want to rotate too much, but we got to do a little bit here. Joby. Wanted as well by Huethka. I think we're going to have to take him out. And the man we're going to bring in is Tommy Bischoff, who last time he played had a little bit of a stinker on a 6.3, but he's in for Job this afternoon. Do we need to make more choice? Oh, Georgie Hall struggling as well. Brandon Keller in for Georgie Hall. And Sir Harvey. You don't drop. Yeah, you do. We're going to go with fitness above all else for this, I think. What else we got? Murph, you got that exactly right. Home from work, trying to pick your next stream save. Murph, come on, tell us a little bit more. Have we got any countries in mind? Have we got a level that we want to be playing at in mind? Murph, you know I need no distraction to just completely abandon my own save and start doing save ideas live. No encouragement at all. By the way, big news, huge news, massive news. Okay, it's not that massive. Moderate news. My first save ideas video, well, even that's not true because I did do some at the start of FM23. However, my first save ideas video in a while is going to be on the Manager's Seat channel this Saturday morning. It's all recorded. It's all edited. We've just got to upload it and get it ready to go. We're saying a huge thank you to Simon Thornley because he helped with the writing of it and we're very excited. It's a goodie. It's going to be some teams in that people might want to consider. What else have we got going on in the chat? Joshua Brown has gifted 1 FM Llama memberships. Joshua Brown, if that doesn't deserve a...
Afternoon, everybody.
And I don't know what does. You generous individual, you. Thank you very much for that. I'm sure we will find out shortly who has received that gifted membership. It's only Murph. Joshua Brown, you are a lovely, lovely individual and welcome to the gang, Murph. Good to have you in. What else we got? BB, just DM'd me on Discord the link as YouTube didn't want to work. YouTube is a fickle mistress, Benjamin. I apologise for that. Welcome in, Joshua, as well. Hope your day is going well. Murph has 0 ideas in mind. May need to watch some videos on save ideas. Any suggestions on anyone who makes them? I know a guy, Murph, but they're pretty bang average, to be honest. Salty, you actually know a guy that makes a decent video on best save ideas. He's decent. Don't get overboard there with your praise, will you, Salty? He's decent. Well done. Thank you very much for the gifted membership, JB. You're an absolute hero. Okay, are we happy with the fitness of the squad? I think we are. Are we happy with the fitness of the bench? Less so. So he's continuing a comeback from injury. We'll leave him there. Let's actually get Joby on for Georgie Hall. Salty, decent is as much as anyone gets from me. By the way, Salty, school is back in session, so I imagine we're back in work now. So are you joining us from a local hostelry? And if so, what's for lunch and what is accompanying it? Are we enjoying some liquid refreshment this lunch, Salty, before we go back into school and breathe alcohol all over the students? Costas is with us. Hello. Hope you are all well and healthy. Costas, I've not been healthy since the early 90s, but I appreciate the sentiment. You've got some Greek coffee and Llama. Can't ask for much more. I don't think you can. What's Finn back asking? He's asking to leave, Craig, because he thinks that he's a little bit better than us. And he's probably right. He's played very well this season. We're off for our first game of the stream. Hopefully, I've remembered to set this as key highlights. I have. Fabulous. Good work. We're going to try and get through a few games today. If it all starts going wrong, I might have to switch back to something a little bit more in depth so I can try and analyse why we are so desperately poor. But whilst we're on a good run, we'll try and speed up the number of games that we're playing. I have dreams of, maybe blasting through 4 games this stream. Can you imagine the scenes if we do that? We have our first highlight on 25 minutes, and here we go. Chariots of Fire to Hump Praise, to Simmons, who does not want to be a right winger. He wants to be a striker. I actually think his attributes are suited more to playing out wide. We've gone down. Brandon Keller, he's asking the question. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I thought this was our highlight. It might still be. Here is Bishkov. That's a nothing ball. Okay, we're coming again. Here's our left back to Mawisa. Paying a lot of money for Mawisa to be on loan, by the way. I think he was offside and he missed. Not sure that was worthy of a highlight at all, especially when you're on key. Never mind. Oh, that Fleming. If that's the Fleming that's playing for Millwall now in real life, he had a heck of a long throw on him last night. Is that Zian Fleming? Huge throw. In fact, let's just check that out. Where are we? With the opposition. It is. What's his long throws? Somewhere in the 14 to 18. He could hurl it last night. Let's get out of that. Okay, Mitchell. All the way back to Herman. Wonder where he's from. Fleming. We've won it. The Hump. Kamara. Nice wing play. Here we go. And we're in. Behind. Now roll it across. Oh, no. Don't listen to me. Good Lord, don't listen to me. Goal! I wanted him to hit that across the face of the goal, but he's ignored me. That was a tough old angle. Look at the state of this finish. You got no right shooting from there. He has blistered it past the keeper. Lovely. Benjamin, honestly, I'm going to be very surprised when I see it. Well, I've never watched any Masked Singer, so I imagine I am going to be surprised. Bischoff. I try to avoid ITV if I can. Salty, you've got a lovely drop of Titanic White Star. That sounds like something that 13-year-olds would drink in a park, Salty. Is everything okay? Do we need to have a whip round? Luckily, you don't work in school. Oh, I thought you worked in a school, Salty. Have I made that up? Do you work in education? Or am I just making all kinds of things up, Salty? Apologies. Yeah, I probably work in car insurance or something. Nothing to do with education at all. I thought you did. What's happening? We're going to point the finger and we're going to say, don't be complacent, as I feel we have a tendency to do. So, Salty, you're sat in a pub designing FM custom logos with a pencil and pad. The old-fashioned way. Got no game. I'm going for 4 games and you can't stop me. It was nice to see Birmingham. Did you catch the game yesterday, Murph? I tell you, that second half, we were living on our wits a little bit. Honestly, Etheridge kept us in that a couple of times. Goodness me. Not sure we even deserved a point, never mind the win, but it's good to see Hannibal on at the end. Did you see him whipping up the away fans behind the goal? Love Hannibal. Greeno, Millwall versus Birmingham, a game that has police escort from the train station written all over it. So it's the game that's played in real life last night, Greeno. And I've not heard any reports of any shenanigans. What do we need? We need centre-backs on the pitch here. We need fresh legs all over the place. Here we go. Ooh. Fill in there, Damani Mella. And we'll just do the 4 for now. It does sound like an alternative to White Lightning. That's what I was thinking. Oh, hang on. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Oh. Okay, we've got the ball. Is it going to be... We're going to go from coast to coast here. We're going to sweep up the pitch. Any minute now. Here's Bugsy Burrows. Come on then, get us playing. Let's go. Okay, that's terrible. Billy Mitchell. Ah, no.
Do I not like that? So goal.
What did I say to the players at half-time? What's Burrows doing here? And then I feel like the keeper... he's been beaten by one pretty much down the middle of the goal. I knew the form was going to go. I knew it. I might need to switch back to the longer highlights. I don't think Oxford are winning either because we're still 3 points clear of them. Not good at all. But he did make a few changes. But I'm embarrassed by it. It's not true. We'll tell the players that. Murph, you crammed in the highlights, did you? You're in bed for 8 p.m. for a 1 a.m. start. Fully understandable. Nigel, White Star is a decent beer brewed by the Titanic Brewery in the Midlands. Good West Midlands beer knowledge, Nigel. Well done. Salty, you work with schools indirectly, but I don't think I could work with children. I'll stick to the office. I'm with you, Salty. I'm with you. Nigel's named after the shipping line. Salty applauds it. Nice pint. Burrows dug a hot Burrows. I mean, he may as well go and find himself a little burrow. And Millwall are only just above the drop zone as well, so that's actually a poor performance. How did Bischoff play, by the way? Because I've been less than impressed with him since I splashed a bit of cash on him. Thank you. It's too close to the end of the game. Fabulous. Okay. Can I have a look now? Is that okay? Here we go. 6.9. Better than 2 of the other midfielders. All right, can't be too harsh on him. We're going to go for some full rotation now as well, by the way, because we're playing in the Pizza Cup against Swindon. And I'm not actively trying to get knocked out of it, but there will be no tears shed if we do. Assuming your Billy Mitchell is an East End reference, not the American retro game. No, it's not an EastEnders reference. I think that player for Millwall is actually called Billy Mitchell. And there he is, yeah. So I don't know whether in 2001 maybe his parents named him after Billy Mitchell from EastEnders, but no, he is an actual Billy Mitchell. No soap star comparisons. Look at the health of the bank balance, by the way. You're welcome, Birmingham City directors. 19 mil in the bank. Oh no, was there a cheeky manager of the month in there as well? Not sure. Lost one and drew one. Not sure we're quite worthy of that, but we'll take it. And we're going to go for a full rotation for this Swindon game as well. Benjamin, you know that Surrey has got a quality brewery which is quite close to where you live. Very nice, Benjamin. Stay away from the source, though. It only spells trouble. What do the board think? A. Quite right. Quite right. Fans? What? Behave yourselves. All right. Birmingham City fans are giving me a C+ here. Based on what? They're satisfied with the work being done to make the club's vision for the future reality. They are a C+. Whoa, whoa, whoa. C+ for tactics? We're playing a 4-4-2. Get back in your box, Birmingham City fans. Honestly, I'm on my third club in about 19 months in this game. I need no excuse to go off and start searching for jobs. In fact, I'm already thinking maybe we do a season at Birmingham and then we're off. Pastures new. I fancy Paris. What do you lot think? Or Madrid. I'm easy. In fact, let's just tease ourselves. Let's have a little look at Ligue 2. And let's try and put a space between the league and the 2, shall we? Where are FC Paris? Okay. I'm not seeing them. Have they got promoted? Have they got relegated? I'm not seeing them. They're 12th in the 3rd tier. Are they now? Are they? 2.5-star reputation club. What are we? Oh. I don't know. Struggling in the 3rd tier. New kits, Talis. New kits. You never know. Could be. By the way, what do we call the Spanish thing? What's that all about? La Liga. I'm hoping. Why is it not called La Liga? Let's try Spain. That's the fella. La Liga. Oh, okay. This time there is no space. I'm looking for Vallecano. Sorry. I want Vallecano to get relegated so we could swoop in there. That would be a dream of a job. Let's try to remind ourselves. Who can we take charge of? Leganés is a possibility, is it? Well, not while they're in playoff contention to get promoted to the top tier, but that'd be quite nice. Look at that. Or if they stay in tier 2, we could take charge of them. Or Real Madrid's B team. I'm not sure. Not sure how that would work. Interesting. Gashead's in. Welcome in, Parkway. Look at me doing dual names there. Good to see you.
Afternoon, everybody.
Paris in the spring. I'll even wait till the summer if the opportunity's right. Yes, Benjamin. Castilla. That's the Real Madrid B team, I think, isn't it? Not sure how that would quite work. I guess you can't sign players. I've never managed a B team in Football Manager. And of course, they wouldn't be able to get promoted to the top tier, so I don't know whether there's any value in going there. Andre Villas-Boas wants to know why Abu Kamara is being played outside. Do you want to play inside? Oh no, play outside of his agreed role. He's been played. No, I don't really like Andre Villas-Boas. I'm not speaking to him. You could even go with Andorra, technically. Is that true? I guess we've ended up at Birmingham, so anything's possible. Thought it was apt to come in here waiting on a phone call on whether you get your first permanent contract teaching. Had the interview this morning. Fingers crossed, Gashead. Fingers crossed. Good luck with it. Talis might be a good way to build a rep within a league and gain some knowledge. Could well be. Craig, keep doing well with the B team and then get an internal promotion. Is that what Zidane did? Didn't he start off there? Very much so, Gashead. Good luck. Good luck. Remind me, Gashead, as well. Is it history? Is that your subject? You're a history teacher. Okay, Bertie Wooster in. We want a full rotation for this. Where are the stiffs? Let's get them all in there. Mella, yeah, in. What else we got? What else we got? Doddy, in. Finback, new. Get the alloy wheels going. Bram van der Veen in. Oh, yeah, all of the backups. In we go. Matt West. Bromwich Albion. Matt West. And we'll get Dommy Ballard in. There we go. Completely rotated the first 11. We're off. 142, by the way, and I'm kicking off game number 2. I know you're impressed. I can tell from here. Benjamin, because FC Andorra play in Andorra Laval, which is the capital of Andorra, which I think is a stronger case for taking charge of a team from outside Madrid than Birmingham being the UK capital of food. I think that's a stronger argument. And it is history. Although this post is all him. Ugh. You got to teach some geography. Ugh. Never mind. Whatever gets you gainful employment. Get that little first job. I mean, I wouldn't knock yourself out too much, Gashead. I mean, the profession is crying out for skilled and able teachers, so the right opportunity will come along sooner or later. Oh, we're a goal down early. Great. A definite hump freeze this time. Benjamin Bessemer. Plus, they are owned by the former Mr. Shakira. Indeed. Who I read a very, very interesting story about recently. Yeah, not in history, it seems. I did not know that. A surplus of history teachers. Well, teach some maths then, Gashead. There are no math teachers. You'll be ahead of maths inside 3 weeks. This is not a good performance, is it? I know we're playing the reserves here. Although, worryingly, we're still qualifying for the next round. 5 shots, 2 on target, 6 shots. Here's Brandon Keller with a corner. There's Jakey O'Brien. There's some terrible goalkeeping from the Bourgogne. And we're back in the game. Even though I said I don't want to make progress in this competition and we are playing the reserves, I still get angered when we lose. So it's good to be back in the game. It's good to know that the reserves have got a little bit about them. Because we're entering a little phase now, by the way, where we are playing Saturday, Tuesday for the next 6 weeks or so. So we're going to have a lot of rotation. They were still rubbish, though. Let's berate them. And see if we can go out there and get a winner. The momentum has shifted. Brandon, you're on a free kick. Here we go. O'Brien again. Oh, skim the top of the net. Demand more. I'm back using the shouts. I can't help myself. What's happening? Crawley are losing, so we're on the verge of qualifying with this draw against Swindon. You're top of League One. You can win the Pizza Cup. Silverware might help the reputation. I don't know. What do you reckon, Joshua? Would the Pizza Cup help? I guess It would if the Pizza Cup has got a better reputation than we have. Is that how these things work? When was Birmingham City's last double? It's a good question, and I'm gonna choose not to answer it. Never hurts to get some silver. Talis, you sound like a pirate there. Benjamin, just found something Mrs. Llama might like. What have you found, Benjamin? A terrible Netflix show? Sorry. That was Mrs. Llama based trivia there. What on earth going on? We're having a penalty shootout in the group stages of the Pizza Cup. Is that a thing, is it? This is your chance to be heroes. Let's unbox that statement, shall we? So if Birmingham City's second 11 can win a penalty shootout after a tied game in the group stages of the Pizza Cup, we're going to say that they're heroes, are we? Are we setting the bar a little low? We might. Instead, relax and pick your spot. And here we go. Weakling versus Bertie Wooster. In fact, let's pause. I know this is the Pizza Cup, but let's give it the full beans here, shall we? Let's get behind the goal. Can we get lower? No. Oh no. Ugh. Okay, that's as good as we can do. Here we go then. He's up. Come on, Woost. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, and the ball morphed through his groin. Fabulous. Fabulous. Nigel, tell them you're great at chemistry. After all, how hard can it be to teach? It's only a matter of trial and errors. Just got to hope the errors don't blow up the chemistry lab. True story, Nigel. I have a friend who is a PE teacher who used to be a science teacher and switched to PE after he did blow up a chemistry lab. Craig, first Birmingham manager to win it since 1995, I believe so. I'm not sure that puts me in great company, though. Benjamin, nope. Loose Women are going on tour in September. I don't think there's any need for Mrs. Llama to get involved in that. Jesse's with us.
Need everybody?
Craig, you get a point each for the draw and an extra point to the winners of the shootout. Does anybody care enough about this competition to take part in the penalty shootout? Anyway, morning, Jesse. Good to see you. Hope life in North America is fine on this Wednesday. Got no game. Not all heroes wear capes or even deserve the title heroes if this penalty shootout is anything to go by. Is that Papa John's competition still going on? If you win it in FM, you get entered into a draw for unlimited pizza for a year. Really? Is that a thing? All right, brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. We'll take it a little bit more seriously. There we go. Is that an extra? Okay, extra point. Extra point. Nice. So, to be fair, you taught science for 6 weeks in September. There you go. Ready to be head of science there, Gashead. Get the applications going. We weren't at our best. We got the results, and we don't really care about the competition. Craig, put you in company with Barry Fry. Yeah. And Lou Macari. Not esteemed company, is it? Gashead, you know there was some sort of competition with Papa John's. You just have to win and send your save file in. If I was to send my save file in, would people not look at it and go, hold on a second? Birmingham are not a London-based club. He's cheated his own viewers. He's not eligible to enter into free pizza. Okay, sorry. Serious hats on for a moment now. Serious hats on. We've got Oxford United at home. Sorry for all the drinking, by the way. Still very gravelly. You might be able to hear it in the old timber. This is the first day in about 3.5 weeks where I have felt free of tonsillitis. was still a little bit gravelly. Apologies for that. Jesse, here we go. This is what we need to know. Nigel, are you paying attention here? We've got ice hockey talk. I think the Stanley Cup is ice hockey. I'm pretty sure. Okay, Stanley Cup playoffs started Monday. Now, this I know. The Toronto Maple Leafs are trying to buy Birmingham City. So they lost game 1 of their first round series. I don't know what that means, but does that mean in the first round of the playoffs you play more than one game? Is it like the best of 3, perhaps? As did the Edmonton Oilers. So, life in Canada is great. I see. So you're neither a Maple Leaf nor an Oiler, I'm guessing then, Jesse. Excellent. Excellent. Titan, you're looking for your hat at the moment. What is the old timber? Oh, sorry. It's the gravelly voice, Titan. The gravelly voice. They may also think that being based in Olive Magazine's food capital of 2011, that Papa John's Pizza may not be up to required standard. Greeno. As our resident foodie, you make strong points as always. Nigel, whoa, Nigel. Oh, cool your jets. New Jersey got a good kicking off the Rangers. Hang on. New Jersey's our team, Nigel. Not that I follow ice hockey, but New Jersey Metro Stars used to be my soccer team. Joshua Brown, every playoff series is a best of 7. God, that's a lot, isn't it? 7? Whew. How long does that take then? Like they play it over a month. Every round is the best of 7. Good Lord, how do they ever get it done? Must take ages. How many rounds are there? 4, 5? They're all the best of 7? That's like 35 games if you go all the way. And I guess there's a regular season first, is there? They must be pooped. Goodness me. Jurgen Klopp says that 2 games of football a week is too much. Goodness me. Craig, is the best of 7 in the NBA. That's basketball. Craig, thank you. Cleveland Cavaliers are 1-1 against the Knicks so far. The Knicks are from New York. There you go. Have that for North American football knowledge. Titan, you always like learning more words. Llama the teacher strikes again. I'm teaching you what are called colloquialisms there, I think, Titan. That's kind of... It's not proper English. It's more like slang, conversational English. We can teach you some West Midlands English as we go, if you like, Titan. You just say the word. If Murph's still around, I'm sure he's got a few West Midland words that are only used in people from our neck of the woods. Okay, let's carefully pick this team, because this is a big game. Finn back at right back. In. Where is our centre half? Connor Taylor in. Moisa in. Joel Bagan in. Okay, we've got the back 4 and the goalie. Nice. Looking good. Joshua Brown. Game every other day, usually. Whew, it's extreme. Gashead, do you mind links, Llama? I don't, but I don't think the bots will let you. Gashead, give it a go. I think Benjamin tried earlier and the bots just said, no, you can't do that. There's 4 rounds, are there? Okay, so that's 7, 14, 21, 28 games. That's a lot. I get, yeah, they might not all go to the full 7 games, Jesse. This is like a maths education. No wonder North Americans are so smart. Titan, imagine the Premier having a playoffs format with double eliminations. If it makes money, they've probably considered it. Nigel, you fancied New Jersey a while back, but you can't see anything happening now. Joshua, you liked your North American knowledge until you called the Knicks a football team. Sorry, they're basketball, aren't they? New York Knickerbockers? Did I say football? hang on, here we go. Joshua Brown. Former team of Karl Malone, the mailman, because he always delivered. I think. North Americans, correct me. Yes, he started with the Cavs. Titans, sorry. Our neck of the woods, sorry. Yeah, that's another. That means our kind of our local area Titan. So Malmö is your neck of the woods. This is a gold mine. Murph, you're about to go out shortly. That's not West Midlands speak. Do you mean you're about to go out shortly? That's it. That's the link to the challenge, but it ended weeks. For the Pizza Cup. It ended weeks ago. All right. We'll have to buy our own pizza. Never mind. We want Joe Bellingham in midfield. That's a blow. We could have won some pizza here. Sir Harvey Nibbs in. Where's his mate? Good. In. Simmons. Where are you, Simo? Hello? There he is. He's hiding. Hiding in plain sight. Okay, defensive midfield. Georgie Hall. Left wing is a problem position for us. Let's see who's fit. Bugsy Burrows. Terrible pass in the last game. Do you know what, Bugsy? No offence. I'm going to pass. And instead, we're going to get Iseb in the team. Now we're looking good. How's the bench? Kamara, Mella, we want on it. Burrows, okay, well, you were unfit in the last game, so we'll leave you. Brandon Keller, great. And Darbs and Medley looks good. Is that as good as... Oh, Bishkoff, I think. Okay, in for Bugsy Burrows. Okay, big game. Oxford United. Top versus second. Here we go, Greeno. That's the stuff. Yeah, all right, me Babs. I don't know about me Babs. I think just Babs. And that's quite black country, I think, that Greeno. You all right, Babs? That's quite black country. Here we go. Sorry, hang on. We're testing out my knowledge. Here we go. Yeah, said Karl Malone. He was a gangster. Was he? I thought he was like a power forward for the New York Knicks. To be honest, it's quite fascinating hearing all the FM streamers speak English in 52 different ways. I try not to be too regionalised, Titan, because I know we have a lot of international viewers. But sometimes it just sneaks out. Joshua, are you really going out if you don't say right and slap your knee before getting up? Did Dara Costello ever find a club? There's a question. He was a bit of a mercenary, wasn't he? He's still a free agent. There is interest in his services from the Grecians, but not from us anymore. Sorry. Oh, it's Bugsy Malone. It's very good, Gashead. That was very good. Joshua, did you know that Yeovil Town haven't won a game against 11 men since New Year's Day? Joshua, where do you get those facts from? Okay, we're getting out there. Third game of the stream, and we're not even halfway through. Granted, we're only a minute from that, but this is what the youngsters call progress, my friends. 3 games in a stream. Imagine if we get 5. Whew, 6 done. Okay, what should we say? Not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of that either. Home advantage. Okay, it's fired up the front too. Not exactly packed, is it? This top of the table here, boys. Look at the gaps. Oxford have bought more than us. And, here he is talking about how much progress he's making. He's going to extended highlights. Sue me. Hang on. Oh, whoa. We're sitting in the tilt end here. We don't want to be behind the goal. No. None of that. There we go. Back in the main stand. Here we go. Okay, what's happening? We're attacking. We've given it straight to their goal. What on earth is this? Rojas Fedorashenko. A kind of Spanish-Ukrainian goalkeeper. Let's check this out. Where's the opposition? Alexei. Real player as well. It's Colombian. That's got to be a... Oh, yeah. Part Colombian, part Russian, part English. Hey, that's interesting. Okay. Doesn't help us. Okay, back into the game. Oxford have had the first... I was going to say the first attempt. Maybe it was offside. Otherwise, we've got through 10 minutes doing absolutely nout. There's a word for your Titan. Absolutely nout. In fact, we are quite ponderous today, aren't we? We could beat Oxford. We could stretch a little bit of a gap at the top of the table here, but this has been a slow start. Here we go. We're on the set plays. The box is packed. Harvey Nibbs doesn't even jump. Gene Simmons. That was poor. It's very poor, in fact. Okay. Two shots. Nothing on target. XG of below 0.1. And now Brannigan's got a corner for Oxford. 33 minutes played. David Bowie at the far post. Charlie Nicholas. Charlie Brown. Ah, come on. That's not threatening. Don't even need that for a highlight. Come on. Here we go. Let's play a little bit of football now. Here we go. Oh, dear, no. No. Oh, no. That was poor. Very poor. Okay, not playing very well at all. It's our second corner highlight, but we've not really crafted anything from open play. And even the corner highlight looks like it's a counter-attack for Oxford. We've won it back. George Hall, that's a good, solid bit of defensive work. We're back in our shape. Here we go. Finn back. Into Job. Look at him. Moves the ball quick. What a player. Gene Simmons. Where you going, Gene? He's gone back. Back to back. Is that an Amy Winehouse song? Fagan. Get the ball in. Get it into... Oh, the ball. Oh, dear. The box is packed. It's another counter-attack. Hack him down. Oh, no, you've given it straight back to him. Oh, God. Both teams, I can only apologise for the football we're playing. Goodness me. Oxford are as bad as us. Look at this. 3 shots apiece. Nothing on target. This is not one for the purists. Oh, we've given it away again. Oxford have given it away. Oh, this is ugly football. Come on. Can we produce one moment of quality? Go on. No, we can't. We've been hacked down in the box. By the way, we miss all of our penalties. Job had another one when I was playing off stream and he missed it again. And Job looks apprehensive, so he's not going to score. Harvey Nibbs looks motivated, but Nibbsy's missed 2 penalties this season as well. I don't think we've even scored a penalty this season. Ironic, because we've just beaten Swindon in a shootout. Should we give it to Gene Simmons, who looks composed? Simmons scored on... I tell you what, Craig, that's the kind of memory we need. Okay, Gene's on the spot. He'll get a big kiss if he scores. He has scored. There we go. Oh, okay. Talis, if you slapped your knee before getting up, you'd be a heap on the floor. Me too. JB, you just heard that they've been relegated to the 6th tier and checked their results. Sorry, Yeovil have. Oh, great. Okay. Take my eye off the screen and they've scored in first half stoppage time. Okay. Saying Bagan will have to take the blame for that goal as well. What's happened? Set pieces. Crumbs. Okay, well, Yeovil's going to be a popular stream in FM24, I think, then, isn't it? Gashead, you have to rock back before slapping your knee as well, as if you need a run up to stand up. Greeno, 2013-14, Bournemouth and Yeovil had just been promoted to the Championship. Now, how their fortunes have differed, that's it. Yeovil dropping to Tier 6 and Bournemouth in the Championship. Titan, here's a question. What do you like most about FM? Are there any specific parts of the game? Oh, here we go, Titan. Look at that. That tickles your fancy. There you go. There's a nice English colloquialism. What do I like? I like escapism. I like building Football Manager stories that are different to real life. Sorry, team talk. Absolutely unacceptable. Yeah, I like creating things that would never happen in real life. It's why I really quite like youth-only saves, because in real life, clubs never rely on their youth systems. Even those that produce a lot of youth players, they don't rely exclusively on their youth systems. Even clubs like Athletic Bilbao, they buy clubs from other Basque sides. I quite like a youth academy challenge where you have that story, that narrative in your head. Of running a football club with just producing local talent. I love that romanticism. Right, Joel Bagan's playing horribly. Let's do something about that. In fact, no, let's not do that. Let's get Corian Darber on. I definitely like the stories. Definitely like that. Taylor, this is like watching your Oxford team. He should be the penalty taker, should he? Simo, okay. Are Stranraer a fallen giant, or are you imagining that they were huge a few decades ago? I don't think they were. I'm not sure who you... St Mirren were never huge, but St Mirren have been in and around the top flight for a few decades. I don't think Stranraer have. Dumbarton were big a century or so ago. I don't recall Stranraer being in the top flight of Scottish football, but then, JB, I'm only a youngster, you know. What would I know about football in the 80s and the 90s? Us young millennials, we don't go that far back. I'm very worried about Harvey Hibbs as well. I don't want him. I don't want him to get 6.5s. It kind of ruins his lustre. Okay, we're back to back. Simmons. Georgie Hall, the little midfield orchestrator. Gives the ball away. Fabulous. Okay. Gives it to Ziggy Stardust. Charlie Nichols. Nice little header. Nice little header. Craig, no, you don't think Stranraer were ever... No, I don't think Stranraer were. Dumbarton were the ever sole winners of the Scottish League. Yeah, should do a Save Ideas video about that. Hey, we've done a Save Ideas video about that. No. Oh, lordy. Right. This is so transparent in Football Manager, isn't it? When you concede straight after the break, it's clearly just because of the team talk that you clicked on. This is terrible. This will leave us equal on points with Oxford, and they will have a game in hand. So we're going to do something, are we? Let's do that. Let's get Simo up front. And... ooh, what do? We do this. Put a defensive midfielder in. And then... we are going to have a Mazzala and an attacking central midfielder and an attacking wing back with a full back. That's what we're going to do. Titan, you appreciate the answer. Yourself, you quite enjoy building a team in the second or third division from free transfers and cheap wonder kid gems. take over the league and build up their reputation. I think that's the same kind of thing as me, really, isn't it, Tyler? It's storytelling. You enjoy creating an unrealistic story that you wish would happen in real life. Gas, and on that note, you watched that video the other day and started a Dumbarton save and got sacked after 10 games. I take personal responsibility for that, Parkway, thank you. Partick Thistle could be a good Scottish save. They used to be top flight. They're a Glaswegian club as well, I think, aren't they, Partick? For you, Titan, it's also fun to discover new players in leagues that you don't usually play in or watch, like Sir Harvey Nibbs. Sleeping Dragoon is in.
Need everybody?
Have you ever been in a Greggs? And if so, what's your go-to order? I have indeed been in a Greggs, yeah. I don't know whether I have a go-to order. I'm not a frequent visitor to the Greggs. I've taken the kids there on occasion. I'm not an anti-Greggs person. What about you, Sleeping Dragoon? What's your tipple? What's your favourite? And why are we playing so rubbish? Let's up it to attacking. Okay, can we counter? Sir Harvey. Get us playing, Harvey. No. Okay. Highlight Peter's out. Absolutely nothing doing. Okay, Kamara's coming on. Harvey Nibbs, Harvey Nibbs, Harvey Nibbs. Playing so poorly. But we leave him on because he is Sir Harvey Nibbs. How is Joe playing? Poorly. Oh. How's Georgie Hall playing? Poorly as well. Okay. We progress. Oxford are not giving us a sniff here. That XG is all the penalty. Are we just playing rubbish? Okay, we'll let this highlight go. Dragoon's in for a sausage roll every day. Good choice. Come on, get us back level. Oh, we're going backwards. Now we're in. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, it's... Oh. Got no ideas. Go on, drill it across. That's a pen again. Oh, it is a pen again. Okay. Gene Simmons is on it. Don't miss this one. Don't tease me scoring the first one and then miss the next one. We need this. Oh, he's rolled it in as well. He gave the keeper the eyes. He sent him the wrong way. Oh, nice penalty taking. What do you reckon, Craig? Is that 3 that he scored this season now, is it? Oh, he's tucked it away. Talis, gotta get them Greg sausage rolls so darn good. I want to win this game as well, by the way. I've left it on attacking and I've left 3 up front. That could come back to bite me, but I want a win. Draw is no good. I want to try and build a lead at the top of the table. We need the title. We need the boost in reputation. And Bischoff. Oh, can't find the pass, can we? Just keep getting snuffed out. Come on, come on. Oh, we're not working hard enough to win the ball back either. And they're just passing through us a little, aren't they? Oh, that's poor. Poor play. Craig, not seen him miss one yet. Not sure about off stream. You've got as much clue about what's happening off stream as me. I can't remember. Oh, Simo. I played some off stream on Friday night and I've not played any since. So, a little bit rusty. Oh, that's a risky pass. Okay, come on. Look, the space in behind them now. Nibsy. Oh, what is that? Who shoots from the... Right, Simo scored 2 penalties. But is he actually playing well? Harvey Nibs definitely isn't. Okay. We tweak again. Why don't you go and sit in central midfield and defend? 10 shots, 3 on target, XG of 1.79, 2 penalties. No good chances that we've created from open play. Header from a corner. No. We're pressing though, I think. There's only going to be one winner, and that's Oxford. In fact, there's not going to be a winner. 5 minutes of stoppage time. 2 minutes left to play. Into the final minute. Final seconds of the game. Okay. Stalemate. Very, very tight at the top. Unless you deliver into the box here. Oh, Simmons. Ugh. I actually think Simo's had quite a poor game there. This is why I don't think he's a striker. He's going to get man of the match for 2 penalties. I'm not sure he deserves it. Yeah. That was rubbish. Absolutely gutless performance. Craig, we'll have to duck out in a few. Letting agent coming to view to see that you're not trashing the place. Does he know who he's dealing with here, Craig? Thank you for dropping by anyway. It was a pleasure to see you. As if you would be trashing the place, please. Okay. So we've drawn with Millwall. We've drawn with Swindon. We've drawn with Oxford. And I was on a nice little run. Take that Wigan game out. I was on a nice little run. And then you lot come and get involved. And suddenly I've taken my eye off the ball. Okay, how can we pep things up for Barnsley and Southend then? Let's get to game day. And I'm thinking about ringing the changes. There you go, Titan. There's more English for you. Ringing the changes. I don't even know what that refers to. Whoa. Hang on. First of all, welcome, Si.
Evening, everybody.
The game has not bugged. Thank you very much. It's a masterclass in leadership and managerial tactical acumen, I think you will find. Plus a little bit of 442. Welcome in, Si, by the way. Good to see you. By the way, Si, I don't know whether we've ever chatted about this. I know you're a Pompey fan and you're from Portsmouth, but you're in the West Midlands area, aren't you, with your job? Are you actually in Birmingham? Is that a thing? What else have we got? Benjamin Bessemer. Whom was the brown guy who plays for Oxford? I didn't clock who he was. Let's have a little look. Not Bowie, Brown. It is Marcus Brown, formerly of Oxford. Started out at West Ham. 30 years old now. Is that a name that we are familiar with? I don't see any links to Woking there. Obviously, they aren't too worried. First time in over a year of... Yeah, it can't be. Talis, think that might be a naval term. Ring the changes. I tell you what, Talis. It's a 360-degree education in this stream, isn't it? JB, you've spent £17 on a tub of face cream this morning. Seems like, yeah, that's a very Chelsea thing to do. I wasn't immediately aware that you could buy face cream that would cost as much as £17. What does it do for £17? I'd want it to wash the car. Talis, here we go, Talis. They would ring the bell to change the shifts. I tell you what, Talis, you come with these little pearls of wisdom. They say that you're only here for your custom kits, but I tell you what, you bring a little bit of backstory to the parlance. I like it. But don't quote me or hold it. No. I am quoting you. Si, you are in Birmingham. Without doxing yourself, but you're not. You're not far from Birmingham. I see. So you're on the outskirts. Are you in a nice posh bit, Si? Are you like in Solihull? Somewhere like that. Somewhere nice. Somewhere leafy. Sutton Coldfield. Or is it worse? Are you in Wolverhampton? Or somewhere like that? Talis, that could be more accurate. Greeno. Ring of the Changes is a church bell ringing tone. Greeno, I think you're one of the few people that know that. Changing from one ringing pattern to another. I like both answers. I like both. It's a naval bell ringing term. Si, you think we spoke about it about 5 days ago? No, I remember. I remember everything. Ask the chat. I'm very good. Talis. No, you were wrong. Greeno is right. Oh, dear. Nigel, Utterly Butterly at £1 is a better face cream. Is that your face cream of choice, Nigel? Do you smear on a dab of Utterly Butterly to give you your youthful vitality? Anyway, sorry, look. Forget the idle chat. It's game time. And we need to think long and hard here. Si, you were in Solihull. Still near there, you're in the villages. All right, Si, sorry. I've forgotten. I know the villages around Solihull a little bit. I used to teach in Solihull. Knoll is quite a nice spot. That's where all the footballers live, isn't it? I think Steve Bruce has still got a place there. Okay. What are we going to do so that we're not quite as rubbish as we were last game? We're going to get Connor Taylor out of the team because he's rubbish player number 1. Let's get J.K. O'Brien in because he is, jumping reach of 17. In you come. How good's Mawisa in the air? 16. I like it. There we go. Good partnership. Finback, Baggin. We're happy with that. Okay. Gene Simmons played well because of his penalties. Let's make sure we got him on the pens as well. Where are you, Gene? Okay. Oh. Hold on. One tiny second. Someone should make a video for the manager's seat about that. Take that off. Well, that's right. I have. Do I listen to my own advice from my own videos? No, rarely. Midfield is not quite playing right. Who are we blaming? Joe Bellingham is sulking because he wants to leave. Huesca are not a bigger club. Come off it, Job. What's that? Okay, so they're in the top flight. And they're probably having one of their best seasons in decades. Okay, fine, Job. Fine. So League One is not La Liga. Come on, son. He's playing really poorly. So controversially, I'm hoiking him. And Brandon Keller's coming in. There you go. I've said it. It's happening. It's a thing. And Abu Kamara is coming in. And Harvey Nibbs is actually going to drop and be the deep line forward. There we go. You house hunted in Knoll. Not in your, but no, it's pricey out there, isn't it? JB, you need the best face cream you can find. You're not working with much, and you've already got wrinkles. You're a youngster, though, JB, aren't you? You've not even hit 25 yet. Yassed, you've got a Knoll in Bristol. Wouldn't catch any football players there. What, in Bristol? No. Titan, in your neck of the woods, you fancy ringing some changes. How did you do? A+. You're absolutely right. Job's at Man U, is he? Chain Job down. He won't. He's not even entertaining it. He's got 2 years and 8 months left, but we can trigger a contract extension, but he's not interested. He's a want-away player. PM, good morning. Yawl. Oh, we got a yawl. Welcome in, PM. Good to see you. You read the thumbnail as Nobs is on fire. Well, no, it's Nibs, and I take it all back. I don't think he is on fire anymore. Yeah, absolutely not. Oh, okay. Well, no. he kind of is. He was rubbish in the last game, and I didn't pick him in the 2 before. Maybe the fire is imminent. Maybe he brings the fire to this game against Barnsley. We can but hope. What's this? Declan Lazzarini. Subscribe to the channel. Declan, if you're watching live, you are very most welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Of course, the penance about streaming on YouTube is that when somebody subscribes, they might not be watching during the stream. They might just be watching a Save Ideas video instead. Either way, thank you, Declan. Everyone has a bad run of form. It's about how we come back. Well, let's see whether Harvey Nibs comes back now. Because we've had 3 draws on the spin, and we'd like a win. And I'm not trying to deliberately rhyme. And George Hall has hacked somebody down very, very early. Thank you, George. There's another very quiet start to the game. Barnsley are 9th, are they? I'm starting to question the tactic, which I know is odd because we're top of the table. We're on a great run and we've just drawn 3 games. It's not like anything bad has happened. But we start to look very blunt. Am I the only one feeling this from what we're watching? We're looking very, very stale, I would say. Oxford are already ahead, so they're top of the table now. Joanna Lumley between the sticks, fires it forward. There's Finn back. Oh, and they're in down the flanks. Hurrah. They're playing it back. Angels. Oh, they're just playing in front of us. And they've got down the back. Oh, and that's some rather ugly goalkeeping. And now we've hacked it clear. Here is Sir Harvey Nibs. Prove us wrong, Harvey. Tell us that you're still in good form. No. Okay. Give it back to Gene Simmons and the move peters out. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's another one. Nibsy's there. Here we go. Counter-attacking football at its finest. Let's have a look. Any moment now. Here we go. There you go. Do you see what I mean? We're just not looking good, are we? Gene Simmons. Here we go. Slide it over. Oh, he's blasted it. Eek. It feels like we're watching Birmingham play. I tell you what, Titan, if you'd have watched Birmingham play last night, how we won that game, I've no idea. We looked pretty... Oh, no, is that sending off? Okay, not even a foul. We looked pretty ropey last night. As we have done in this game. We just keep giving the ball away. Oxford look like they're so composed. They're playing with all the width. They're playing with all of the creativity, he says, as they needlessly give the ball away like we do and play it wide. Okay, I take it all back. Where are you going, son? Oh, there we go. Here's the left back. That's a terrible ball. And that's a terrible ball. And that's a lame shot. Yeah, we're not... okay. It's not looking nice. JB, you are 23 with facial wrinkles. Wow. We can't all have this youthful vitality, can we, JB? Simaggio, where are Portsmouth? Can't see them in the table. They've got to be in League 2 then, haven't they, Si? Up in the Championship? No. It's more likely to be League 2, I think. Nibsy. Come on, Nibbers. And we're in again. Kamara. Okay, that's a better move. Okay. Oh. Harvey, that's crazy. You're from I tell you what, there's a compliment. Thank you very much. You're from Birmingham and you don't sound like it at all. I will take that. Thank you kindly. Doth of the cap to you. I'm a bit of a cheat, Birmingham, really. I was born in Birmingham and in my 20s I lived in Birmingham. But my parents refugeed me out of Birmingham at quite a young age. I only lived there till the age of 4 or 5. And then I grew up about 20 miles outside Birmingham. So I'm cheating. If you're from the UK, as I'm guessing by your avatar that you are, Harvey, I grew up in Worcestershire. So Maybe that's why I'm a bit more accentless. Lucky escape indeed. I mean, we still have video footage of me speaking when I was very young. And Nibsy, thank you. There he goes. I did move to rural Worcestershire with a shockingly thick accent. In fact, my mom still has the VHS of me appearing on Midlands Today, which is the local news channel, when they came to film our Christmas nativity play, and I had a very thick accent. And I think it softened as I grew up, as I realised I was going to get chased and bullied more and more if I continued to speak as I was. The Worcestershire accent is kind of like the very, very top of the West Country. I'm not sure they would have understood me if I'd have carried on speaking with my Birmingham accent. Unfortunately, it comes and goes though, especially if I talk to family or family. It comes back. If I'm on FaceTime with the parents, you just kind of roll back into it and then you shudder. 2-0, 24 minutes gone. Having criticised us for most of the game, quite rightly, as they score, I was about to say we've actually played quite well, but no. Tahichi Hara has now put it 2-1. I'm going to nudge it back to Key. I'm going to live on the edge here. Maybe we need some face cream to revitalise the team. You could be right there. Maybe Llama is from the burbs. Water or... No. So never from Solihull. I was born in Moseley, Si, if you know Moseley. And I used to live in Kings Norton when I was a whippersnapper. There you go, Titan. Have that one for free. A whippersnapper. And then I moved out the other side of Redditch, which is itself a hellhole. Worse than probably growing up in Birmingham, to be honest. KD3's with us. Welcome in, sir. Everybody's favourite Polish DJ. As we score again.
Evening, everybody.
By the way, KD3, in no way do I want you to think that this is like stalking. What was this disallowed for? Come on, he's not interfered with play. In no way is this stalking, KD3, but I was on your YouTube channel the other day and I found a video of you actually doing a live performance DJing. I tell you... Oh, hang on. Whoa. Find another gear. And I tell you what, KD, you are very talented. It was very, very good. And as I think I've previously mentioned, KD3, I'm going to be making some promotional videos for a Football Manager draft competition called the FM Playoffs. Kind of like wrestling style hype videos to kind of announce who's going to be in the next playoffs, which is going to be huge, by the way, and it's only a few weeks away. It's going to be the biggest one yet. And I'd like to use some of your music, KD3, if that's all right. Yeah, I was snooping around your channel, having a little look. It was very good. Moseley was fancy back then, I think. I used to live in Edgbaston as well. Although, not the nice end. Okay. Second half. Here we go. Whippersnapper. Yeah, Whippersnapper is a youngster. If Greeno's still there, what's the etymology of whippersnapper, Greeno? KD3, use it as you wish. Can you tell me when it will be on? Of course I will. Absolutely. What I'll do is I'll send you a copy of the video before it's released so you can have a little look at it. I definitely want to use that Chicago Bulls track because that one, I think, is great montage music. It's got some nice kind of like intense bits to it and then some beat drops, as the youngsters would say. So I quite like it. I'm going to be doing that. Sai is also involved in the FM playoffs. Sai knows everything that's going on behind the scenes, and it is going to be bigger than huge, the next one. It's going to be huge. In terms of the people taking part, and I can't say too much because it's not up to me to release spoilers and things, but it's getting a bit of a makeover and it is going to be fabulous. Here we go. Talking of fabulous. Here is Sir Harvey Nibs. I mean, that is just Nibsy all over. I cannot believe that you lot criticise Sir Harvey Nibs before the game. You lot were saying, oh, he's in poor form, he's not been very good this stream, and I said, stick with him, he's Sir Harvey, he won't let you down, and you were all saying, hang on, it's time to drop him. Luckily, I kept faith. I never said a bad word about the boy. And we're in again. Here we go. Kamara, make it 4. Oh, slashed one wide. Slashed one wide. KD3, remember about credits if you can. KD3, I will put a little, I don't know what you'd call it in English, KD3. Certainly, I wouldn't know what you call it in Polish, but like a little overlay with kind of like a little credit to you. And then we'll put your links down in the video descriptions, but it's going to appear on social media like Twitter and things as well. So I'll put a little overlay on with like your YouTube channel on. So if anybody likes the music, then go and look you up. Very least we can do, KD3. Greeno Eats, don't know about whippersnappers. Maybe from snapping whips. I see what you've done there, Greeno. Up there for thinking, hey, you've just reversed those words. But what relevance that would have to youths, I have no clue. Yeah, maybe we don't investigate that further, Greeno. Llama Queen is in as well. Welcome in, Jackie. Good to see you.
Afternoon, everybody.
A fellow Swede in there for Titan. Welcome in. Got no game. We are all living in Sir Harvey's world. I mean, I never doubted the boy. I had faith. I sensed that it was you lot, actually, that were questioning him. Dragoon, you heard me mention WWE. Is he announcing his long-awaited return to the ring? Yes, I will be tag teaming with Jerry Lynn. Get the old team back together. And me referencing Jerry Lynn probably shows you how current my wrestling knowledge is, I think. Although I did go to watch it just before COVID. It was in Manchester. And the kids wanted to go, so we took them. It was good. Good. Enjoyed it. KD3, you're an absolute treasure for letting us use your music. You're an absolute star. Very much appreciated. Least we can do is try and get you a little bit of exposure. Craig, here we go. This is what the youngsters have tuned in for. The term whippersnapper is a derivative from the terms snipper snapper and whip snapper. A whip snapper was a 17th century term for a young man with nothing better to do than to hang out idly snapping a whip. Well, that confuses me. In the 17th century, was there genuinely nothing better to do than just stand and snap a whip? Is that the 17th century equivalent of antisocial behaviour? He's just stood on the corner snapping his whip. Titan, you said it sounds dangerous, and you were right, young man. Well, there you go. I tell you what, Titan, it's an education for all of us today. Good work as well, Craig. I'm impressed that you knew that off the top of your head as well. None of that sounds at all researched. Got no game tag team. I'm not even saying his name out loud. Got no game. That person and I are still not speaking. He's still managing in Slovenia after he stabbed me in the back. We will not be tag teaming with him. Jackie, tomorrow's episode of The Great Grandfather, you move clubs to a club in decline, and your goal will be to take them up to the first tier of their country. Wait, are you going to leave it there, Llama? Are you not going to hint at us as to what part of the world it is? I feel like you could give us just not a spoiler, but a flavour at least. A part of the world at least. Oh, we're very tired again, aren't we? I'm going to have to bring in the subs who don't play very well. Here we go. Chariots of Fire in. J.K. O'Brien will have to carry on. Zach Medley in. Job back. Okay. Up front, Sir Harvey Nibbs is tired. Oh, Sir Harvey. Okay. Don Ballard has not played for a while, but he's coming in. And let's get Nesta Stone on the bench if we've not used too many loan players already. We've not. Georgie Hall. By the way, we were going to find out where Portsmouth are. And they are, you're right, they're absolutely not in our league. So shall we be optimistic and check out the Championship? Or shall we be realistic and check out League 2? Let's go for the Championship. Oh, they're there. They're bottom of it, but they're there. There we go. Play up. They're in the Championship. They got a draw in their last game following 4 defeats. There we go. Exciting times. Exciting times. You mean Indiana Jones enjoys doing it so what? I suppose he did enjoy an idle slap of the whip, didn't he? His was very much for dramatic effect rather than repetitive time filling. Jackie, it's in Europe, is it? From one of the biggest cities in the country, but not the capital. Okay. We're thinking. Portsmouth are the League One title holders, are they? Scoundrels, so they are. Titan, is it weird signing players partly based on their hairstyle? No, I mean, it's to be encouraged. It's to absolutely be encouraged. My children's favourite Birmingham player is Hannibal Mejbri. He's got it tied back there. You can't see it in all of its glory, but I swear they favour him over Birmingham players because his hair is so fabulous. They like Tahith Chong as well. Where's Chongi, by the way? Why is he not at Birmingham anymore? He's still playing. He's at Genoa. 28 years old. How did he do for Birmingham? He played for a few seasons, never got a 7. Shame. No, so Titan, no. It's absolutely to be encouraged. What do you mean in big letters? What do you mean? Big letters. That's moderate-sized font at best. Can't be expected to notice that. Goodness me. Becca made a career out of being signed for hairstyles, true, and marketing potential. Cucurella's hair. Yeah, it's a good cut. And Southampton are Championship champs, are they? There they are. But are they outside the relegation zone? Oh, they are. Oh, they're in mid-table as well. There you go. That's at least something to keep people from Hampshire happy, isn't it, Si? Because you all root for each other's teams down there. So Portsmouth might be struggling, but at least you can comfort yourself with your friends down the road having their best season in years. That's how it works. Okay. Team talks. Joe Bellingham is a sulky little individual. Don't let our good run come here. And just a little something just for Job, I think. I've got faith in you, Job. You know, he doesn't care. He just wants to go and play for Huesca. Do you know what, Job? In January, if we're clear at the top of the table, I might just let you. You sulky little so-and-so. Oh, sorry, we're getting more clues here, are we, Jackie? The club have won 12 league titles and a coupe. Okay. I think... So, we're rolling out... We're rolling out something in Norway. You're testing my knowledge of the world's oldest clubs here, Jackie. Spurs are 17th. If they get relegated... Oh, Craig, I tell you what, that's eagle-eyed. Hold on one tiny second. Is that a thing? Is that an actual thing? How do we get into a table? Here we go. Premier League. And Palace as well. I'll take either of those, you know. I bet Tottenham have been chewing through some managers over the last few seasons, haven't they? No, not that many. So, Conte's gone. Tuchel in. Tuchel sacked. Mancini in. Mancini sacked. Now they've got Lopetegui, who's been in for the best part of 3 years and has won the cup, or a cup. Nah, it's the Carabao. Doesn't count. Unless you're a Birmingham fan, that's the most important thing in your history. Yeah, I don't think they'd turn to us after Lopetegui, would they? 4-star. Looks quite good compared to us. Maybe Crystal Palace is more realistic if they were to go down. I mean, I'd fancy my chances of replacing David Moyes. Even now, 3.5-star. If we could get up to 3-star, we could have a chance. We could get up to 3-star by the end of the season. We could have a chance at the Palace job if they got relegated. Then we'd be in business, wouldn't we? Hang on. He wants to go to... Job wants to go to Huesca. For reasons... for reasons only he knows. To be fair to him, a lot of clubs were in during pre-season that I said, no, you're not going. And he wanted to. He wanted to go to Benfica. And I think Hamburg were in for him as well. And now there's only Huesca left. And he just wants to go. I think during the next transfer window, bigger clubs will be back. Anyway, we're taking a little bit of a detour. We've got a very important game against Southend here. Shouldn't be distracting me. League and Pizza Trophy double to get to the 3 stars. And we've not pressed play. There we go. Yeah, okay. The double's on then. Let's go for it. We're in the same Pizza Cup group, by the way. Nice goal by Kamara. We're in the same Pizza Cup group as Spurs under 23. So maybe we could catch the eye. A rousing performance against Spurs under 23s. Daniel Levy's in the stands. We impress. He remembers. And then later in the season, he sacks Lopetegui. And he thinks, who do we replace him with? I know. That guy who was at Sutton United 2 seasons ago. Is that Luke O'Nien? Is he still playing? Don't worry. Chariots of Fire's got the ball. Here we go. Come on, Job. All right. He's like a little metronome back there. The thinking man's Luka Modric. And it's 2-0. Abu Kamara as well. Second goal of the game. Looking nice. Titan, are you the only one who sometimes lies in bed? No, I lie in bed as well. I find it very uncomfortable standing up in bed. Sorry, no, I haven't finished. I haven't finished reading. Are you the only one that sometimes lies in bed thinking about what really happened to the likes of Mesut Ozil and Dele Alli? I think you're probably one of the only people that thinks about those two footballers. I do sit and daydream about where footballers are in their careers now, but not Dele Alli. I can tell you exactly where Dele Alli is. He's in some very nice Istanbul villa somewhere, playing almost no football whatsoever, I think. Do we? No. We're not going to hand on hips. We're just going to say... I'm going to give them some encouraging words. Do you know what? Let's do that. One of the club's former managers have been national coach in the country. I don't think that's going to help me, Jackie. I don't think that's going to help me at all. Liam's in. Welcome in, Liam.
Afternoon, everybody.
Off work and well, are you, Liam? Sorry to hear that. This is probably the last thing you need in your life then, isn't it? Goodness me. Seeing Birmingham City, top of the league. That's going to make your fever worse. Let's get some substitutions on. Nesta Stone. In you go, son. Okay. Oh, no. I've done him for the wrong player. Look. Don't worry. Damani Mella can come on for you. There we go. Now we're back. Jake O'Brien is tired. We'll get Mawisa on. And Gene Simmons is struggling as well. Okay. 4 changes on the hour mark. Keep our powder dry on the 5th. I've not seen how clear we are at the top of the table now either. What are Oxford up to? Bischoff. Still didn't get to see the table. Teasing. Oh, is that Mawisa? He's only just come on. I'm very well anyway, Liam. Hope you're not feeling too under the weather. Just a fleeting little illness, I hope. So yeah, are you well enough to get a bit of Football Manager in? You know, for medicinal reasons. We won't tell you, boss. Okay, let's pause. Oxford still got a game in hand, but will be 3 points clear of them. What are they up to today? Latest scores. They're 2-0 up against... Thanks, Craig. Thanks. 2-0 up against Carlisle. Around your neck of the woods, who is the most popular player? And do you have a single favourite player of all time? I think if you ask most Birmingham fans who are younger than me, significantly younger than me, they would say Jude. I think young Birmingham fans are quite shocked that we've produced a player who's actually gone on to be good, proper good, borderline world-class good. So the youngsters would all say Jude. My favourite player would probably be somebody a bit more niche, I would imagine. And I don't think, because Birmingham have been in the lower reaches of the Football League for a lot of the time I've been supporting them, we probably would not have heard of them. Players like Michael Magic Johnson from the 90s. He played at centre-half for us with Steve Bruce, who was in his late 30s when he signed for us. Oh, Kamara's in again. I think that's his hat-trick. Oh, good form. Good form. Big Kevin Francis would be a no from me. Not a fan of players who are shorter jumping than they are standing up. And certainly not Ricky Otto. Nikola Zigic would also come into the category of taller standing still than jumping. No. At the opposite end of the scale, actually, we had a player in the 90s called Jose Dominguez, who went on to play for Spurs. And I think for Sporting Lisbon. Who was only 5'4". I think he was the smallest player to appear in the Premier League. Oh no, we've conceded. I liked Jose Dominguez. He was good. He had lovely hair and he was a very tricky winger. Personally, Titan, my favourite Birmingham players are just ones that are from Birmingham. So, right now, Troy Deeney. I know not everybody's cup of tea. But he's from the city. I like that. I would like us to bring more players back who are actually from the area, support the club. Our manager as well. Jury's out on whether he supports the club. Rumours are he's actually an Aston Villa fan. But he came through our academy. So we have a manager and a captain that are both from the area and have links to the club. I like that. And I like it when we carry on producing our own youngsters as well. Always my favourites. I think people older than me, by the way, Titan. No, don't. No. Oh, no. Okay. People older than me would probably say Trevor Francis might be their favourite ever player. First ever £1 million footballer in the world when we sold him to Nottingham Forest. Of course, we sold him, not bought him for £1 million. I think he'd get lots of votes as well. What are we doing here? Is this just an end of game highlight? Or is this counting? Are we going to get a fifth here? Playing very patient football. Nice little work through the midfield. And I take it all back. Take it all back. The stadium is shared by 3 clubs. One of them is the club taken over. I don't know. A city where 3 clubs share a stadium. I'll have to think on that. Greeno, you'd have thought you might have a misty-eyed soft spot for Martin O'Connor. I think Martin O'Connor's still at the club, you know, Greeno. I think he's like a player liaison officer or something. He was another local. Although I don't think he was from Birmingham. I don't think. He might have been from Bromsgrove. Yeah, he was okay. Imagine if all the teams could only field players from their own city or region. That's it. That's the kind of football I quite like. Building up players through the youth system. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? That would be lovely. I'm an old romantic when it comes to football. I don't really live in the real world. Let's have a look at this stream. Okay, it's not a disaster. It's not a disaster. So, We drew, we won on penalties, we drew, and then we got a 3-1 win and a 4-1 win. Here was me at the start of the stream gloating about the clean sheets we'd kept. 5 in the previous 7 games. Not on this stream at all, absolutely none. Defence has let us and you down, I'm afraid. However, that, I'm afraid, is going to be the end of our only stream this week. Apologies, I'm back in work for the rest of the week. Stay tuned for social media to see when we're going to be streaming next week. Not sure exactly what days I'm going to be able to do it as of yet. But I'm very much looking forward to making some more progress. I'm going to try and play a few games offline. We will also try and remember during the next stream to do the halftime chat, which I've prepared for today and completely forgotten about. Apologies for that. Although I feel like we did get a sensible amount of chat in anyways. Thank you everybody that's joined us during this stream. 163 people in total have dropped in. Lovely to see so many of you. Have a fabulous rest of your week, and I'll see you very, very soon.